Okay, we're live. I'm just going to do a quick share of this real fast to a few people in order for them to see, what's going on. What are we doing today? What's the deal? And our topic today is going to be discussing mob mentality and how this is affecting America, how this is affecting our youth. Because we as adults, we're doing this to each other, and then we're wondering, where are kids learning it? Well, they're kind of learning it from us, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. So, one more place to share this. Oh, come on. Give me my little... It wanted to fight with me. There we go. It just wanted to fight with me. It's like, yeah, you don't need to do that. You don't need to be able to do that. Okay. So, to start off, we're going to discuss what mob mentality is. And here's the issue is we're human, each and every one of us. That means we've all got our ups and downs. We've got our bonuses and minuses. Now, because of this, we're also a race that we've learned to be very monkey see, monkey do. We learn by watching each other. And as individuals, that's fine. Our inner monkeys can grow and become better monkeys because we're able to rationalize and look at it from an objective viewpoint. But when you get too many monkeys into a group, it's easier to sway monkeys to your cause because they start following the opinions of the strongest, the most aggressive, the most dominant monkey in the group. Some people do this because they think that monkey's cool. Some monkeys do it because they don't want to be targets of the monkey. And especially if that monkey that has established themselves as a dominant monkey all of a sudden starts saying, well, this person did this to me, that dominant monkey has already established power in this group and can now get these people to do whatever they want. And that, in essence, is mob mentality. And the more monkeys you have, the more people you can influence because the more people are afraid to do anything because it's like, oh my God, this is a huge group. This is all these people. If I try to stand up and say something, it's no longer just me and this person talking. It's now me and their 1,000 followers or something like that. And that's what builds up mob mentality. And yes, I'm live. Yeah, you have good timing. But that's what builds up mob mentality. And that's what's been going on the internet. It's the same thing. If you think about it, we had this in high school. A lot of us had mob mentalities. You would have the popular people and they'd have their little group of followers. And way too many people would be, well, I don't want to get them upset because they're so popular. And if they get mad at me, then Kimmy's going to be mad at me, which is going to make Jenny mad at me, which is going to make Ken mad at me, which is going to make Steve mad at me. And this is mob mentality. It's that one person controlling the mob. Everybody's the sheep. They're the herder. Now, kids end up bullying each other because of this. I mean, we're seeing it. They're bullying each other to the point where we're having increased suicide rates. We're having more school shootings. We're having all these issues. And it's because of this mob mentality. Kids aren't being taught to think like individuals anymore. They're being taught that, well, if this person says it and they give you this documentation, then you have to believe it. Well, any documentation can be falsified. I could take documentation from just about anything, cherry pick it, pick out just what I want to share, and make it sound absolutely horrid. Even Mother Teresa could be made to look like this horrible, awful, just heinous person. Look at Gandhi. If you don't take his entire life, all you do is you look at his past. He did some nasty stuff in his past. He wasn't always this amazing person. But when you take his entire life into account and who he has become now, you realize this is somebody that is actually worth looking up to. This is somebody that got past all of their issues. But what mob mentality does is it just cherry picks those little bits. It's just going to take the little bits that will be beneficial to the mob's cause, which boils down to who's the lead monkey. And that lead monkey is going to be able to influence a lot of people in order to get them to do whatever it is they want them to do. And our kids are learning all of these behaviors from us. The internet has made it so much easier for mob mentality to happen. It is a wonderful source. We got Twitter, we got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got all these social networks. But with all these social networks come fan followers. And when one person goes on, maybe they just had a bad day. That's it. They had a bad day. And they're trying to talk about their isolated bad day. But then their followers are going to be, oh my God, I love this person. This person is my life. This is the cool person in high school. Now, what are we going to do to fix this? Because, we're the followers of the cool person now. Maybe in high school, they never got the chance to be cool at anything. So they're going to latch on to anything they can grab. I don't know. But that happens. And then their response is, well, we got to do something about it. We're going to defend this person because this person allowed us into their clique and we weren't in a clique before. Thing is, you're not really in the clique. You're just followers. That's all you are, is you're following somebody else. And that's great. Do it for entertainment. Do it to socialize. But don't do it thinking that you're going to become somebody because of it. I mean, us adults acting this way is the reason we're having so many problems with our kids. We are monkey see, monkey do. We learn by observing, and especially when we're younger. Now, if you see your parents online, oh my God, can you believe the top she wore? That thing was hideous. We should all ban her. Let's go harass her. Let's go do this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the kids are going to learn from that. Now they think, oh, it's okay to act like this. It's okay to cause all these problems. And my phone is going off. I have to see what's going on because this is just 3 messages in a row. Nothing I need to deal with right now. The good thing is there's an easy solution for this. There is a really easy solution. We are the adults in this situation. And we know our kids are learning off of us. They're learning by watching what we do. Now, none of us are going to be perfect. I know I've messed up. I openly admit it. Some of my mess ups are broadcasts. I'm horrible about that. But that doesn't mean I respond to the mob mentality. I teach my son to think like an individual, to make up his own mind. If somebody's saying something like, one of the recent ones is they claimed this woman was abusing her dog, and people got into a whole mob mentality about it. Nobody bothered to check facts. Nobody bothered to look into it. And I know animal abuse is a hot topic button for a lot of people. But I also know how much it can destroy somebody's life when you falsely accuse them. I went through that myself where I was accused several years ago because it was somebody who was a leader type on the internet. And I'd gotten into a fight with them, and their response was they put me up on Craigslist. My face, my phone number, everything. Literally saying I had killed my dog, that I had beat it to death. I had phone calls. I had people telling me that I'd be better off dead, that I should burn in hell. Some that are a bit too vulgar to state on here. And this went on for close to a month. The ad on Craigslist was there for less than a day. And all this went on for close to a month because of that harassment. That is mob mentality. That is what it does. I'm going to bury my phone in the couch so it's not as loud. But that's what mob mentality does. This is what we're doing to each other. And the only thing I was guilty of is the person had wanted something off of me and I told them no. That's it. The dog was alive. It was not abused. The dog's still alive. You guys have seen the videos of him, Coda. Well, according to this person, I killed him about 2 years ago. I literally beat that dog to death 2 years ago, according to this person. And that is why I'm so added. My Tourette's is acting up and I cannot say certain words right now. That is why I am so determined. I'll just use a different word because my mind will not say the other word, even though it's right there. That's why I'm so determined to stand up against this type of stuff when it happens. I got bullied to the point where I tried to kill myself. I was in a mental facility. You know, this isn't cool. If we can, as adults, bully each other into that, then what chance do our kids have? We need to stand up and make the change. I don't care what your issue is with another person. Using mob mentality and retaliation and going after somebody, saying you should boycott this person, you should send them hate mail, you should do this. And you don't have to say it exactly in those words. You even insinuate it, and people on the net pick up on it and they go after that. Instead, we need to start acting like adults. We are adults. This type of stuff should have been left in high school. It should not be any concern of us as adults. It should not be any part of our regular life. But we're still doing it. Why? And if somebody could give me an honest answer to why, I would love to hear that. Why we feel it's necessary to continue to do this as adults. But it was just going to be a short feed for now because I do have other stuff that I've got to get done. I've got a busy day today. I'm babysitting puppies. This isn't even my place. This is my aunt's place that you're seeing because I'm babysitting her dog right now, who is playing with another one and just going haywire. But I've got to pick up after them and make sure they're fed and watered and everything else. And I've got company coming over in a little bit. But I wanted to get this video done and I wanted to get it out there because this is something that it needs a discussion. And I encourage everybody to discuss it right here or share the video and discuss it on your page with your friends. You know, even if you're sharing it as a, oh my God, look at this fatso saying all this stuff. I don't care because the words are still getting out. You kidding? I've been a chubby girl for the majority of my life. I've gotten over the fact of people commenting about it. I'll call you out when you do it because, you know, if you're that concerned about it, that you gotta My viewpoint, if you're that concerned that you're still going on about weight at our age, you got something else that's going on in your head that you need to work through. That's your personal thing. But I'm going to end this. I want everybody to try to have a good day. Try to be positive. Encourage somebody else. If you see mob mentality going on, be independent. Look for the evidence yourself. Don't just go out there and say, well, this person said you did it. Look for the evidence. Find out for yourself and then make an educated choice on your own. Don't take other people's words for it. Because trust me, it's not worth it. Would you be able to deal with the guilt if somebody committed suicide because you were part of that mob? Because in my opinion, if you're part of a mob that pushes somebody into suicide, you're as guilty as the one who started it. It's not funny. It's not cute. You are the one who started that. Even the school shootings. I'm sorry. And I know other parents aren't going to like to hear this. And I'm probably going to get called a bitch, a cunt, a whore, everything because of this. If your kids were part of the bullies that pushed the other kids into doing that, then your child is just as guilty as the one who pulled the triggers. We need to stop this, and we need to stop it at the parent level. Us adults are acting like children. How can you expect our children to act mature? All right. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I know I can get prone to continue ranting, so I am going to get this turned off before I do that. Everybody, peace and light, love. Remember, be an individual, not a monkey.